Hey, what's up, everyone? Derek Cole here with Simmons 1 Hour Heating and Air. I want to talk today about the holiday bundle. It does expire on Friday, a few hours away, but I wanted to go deeper on the holiday bundle and deeper on the value of UV at home. The purpose of UV and why it's important and why you should care about UV in your home. So what am I talking about when I talk about UV? When you talk about UV, you're talking about the power of the sun. You're talking about UVC light, which is a spectrum of UV. UVC is a spectrum which acts as a germicidal. Y'all have heard of ozone before? Ozone is UVV light. UVV light is a spectrum of light, and that's how ozone is in atmosphere. It's in your everyday life. It's kind of like UV. It's there. UV is, of course, the power of the sun. Nothing, germs, bacteria, things like that can grow when UV is present. A way to prove this point would be, you've often heard that, if you're in the woods and you're lost and find the north side of the tree, it's the one with the moss on it. Or if you're driving by and look at a house, or even look at your own house and you see the moss and the mildew kind of stuff growing on your house, well, that's usually the north side of the house, because where UV is present, that isn't present. So where UV shines or UV is at, it cleans that off. You don't have the mildew, you don't have the moss growth, you don't have those green things happening on that side of the house. Well, the same thing with your unit. Your unit is in, if it's the air handler, or even if it's the package unit, it's in a cold, damp, dark spot. So when that environment happens, things start to grow. That's where you see at your house, you see the moss, or you see the mildew coming up the siding or the side of the house. You see that buildup. Well, imagine what's happening in your unit, because at least outside, your house has a little bit of sunlight, but your unit has zero sunlight, has zero UVC. That's where the coil score comes into play. We have to put your unit in that environment, because you have a cooling coil. Air comes across that coil. In the summertime, it's going to turn the air into, it's going to suck the heat out of the air. It's going to make it cool. In the winter time, it's going to reverse. It's going to make it warm. But when water forms, or you have water in the drain pan, anything, dirt, germs, bacteria, anything is flying through that system is going to be on that coil, and it's going to therefore get into your home. The only way to start controlling that is with UV. That's where the coil scrubber comes into play. The coil scrubber it's exactly what it says. It's a coil scrubber. It's a UVC lamp that goes on your system and always is going to treat the air when it comes on in your home. It's going to treat the surface. It's also going to treat anything flying through the air, because in heating air, we have the benefit. All the air is going to pass through. It's going to pass through that unit at some time, and that's our opportunity to treat that air when it passes through that unit. And that's why you can do things like UV and UVV for ozone, and because all the air is coming through that system at one point. I kind of relate it to a pool. You have a home. Usually with a pool, you have some kind of underground water system to disperse chlorine, or you could even put chlorine tablets on top. Well, it doesn't 100% treat the pool all at one time, because nothing can survive when chlorine is good for the pool. You don't have algae or mildew or anything, so it'll be nice and clean. The bad thing is you won't be able to swim in because of chlorine. Well, UV is a powerful, powerful light, and you can treat all there in the system when it comes through that system. It's kind of like the pool. You treat all the water when it comes through with chlorine before it comes back out into the pool, right? You have chlorine, you have the water, you treat it, and it goes back out into the pool. Same way with UV, or even if you step up to air scrubber, same way with UV and UVV, ozone. You don't treat it all at one time, you treat it as it's coming through the system. UV is important because things start to grow. Things happen when it's dark, damp, moist, ugly things happen. And the way to prevent those ugly things from happening is to start introducing UVC. And that's where the holiday bundle comes in to be such a great, actually it's a great offer, because usually just the coil scrubber by itself, people that has out to the house, you know this for a fact, that's $785 plus tax for the coil scrubber. $785. With the holiday bundle, we're bundling it, and the bundle is $497. The coil scrubber is $785 usually. The bundle itself is $497. What does the bundle include? It includes the coil scrubber. It includes a dryer vent cleaning. Now, most folks don't realize that most home fires are caused by the dryer vent. It needs to be cleaned out once a year to be safe. Actually, some apartment complexes make it mandatory that the tenants have to clean out the dryer vent once a year. It's such a problem. So, a standalone dryer vent cleaning for a standard 5 to 10 foot run of dryer vent is $134. That's in the bundle. You have the coil scrubber, you have the dryer vent. We're going to come to your house with all these items, so we don't charge you any delivery fees. But I was sitting back thinking about the bundle, and I was like, well, this is a great offer because we got a coil scrubber, we got a dryer vent cleaning. We're going to install the coil scrubber, we're going to do the dryer vent cleaning. But what else can we do? I mean, we're already at the home, right? What else can we do to add some more value to this offer? And I got to thinking about a safety inspection. Why don't we do a safety inspection on their heating system? If you were to call today and say, I want a safety inspection on my system, I want you to come out and check my heat, the all-day time window is $87 plus tax. So we got the 28-point safety inspection on your system, $87. Dryer vent cleaning, $134. And the big one is the coil scrubber. The coil scrubber is only $785 by itself. But you can have this if you add this up, it's $1,006. We're doing it for the bundle for $497 plus tax. $497. That's the good news. The bad news is it ends on Friday. That's the bad news. We've reached out to as many clients as we could that had been offered the coil scrubber, and reach back out to them and say, hey, we have this offer available. I know you talked about it. I know you wanted it. Here's the offer. And the response has been fantastic because it's a fantastic offer. It's $497 for all of these items. But mainly, if you just take everything out but the coil scrubber, Instead of $7.85, you're getting it for $4.97. So what I'll do is I'll link up the website where you can read all the details about the offer and the holiday bundle. I'll link up the website right here, so you can see it, read it, respond to it if that's something you want. But I wanted to come on here and talk about the power of UV. If you want any more information on indoor air quality, please sign up for the free 5-day Healthy Home Challenge. Myself, William Skipper, we go through step-by-step filtration, UV, duct systems, ozone. We go through all this in those 5 days. And the best part is, I think, you get an email from me every day walking you through each of those days and each of those steps, and even offering you a quick action step guide. If you want to take advantage of each day's offer, when you sign up for the Healthy Home Challenge, which is free to sign up, it's free. You do get a 20% discount on some of the products there. So take advantage of that. If you have more questions about indoor air quality, it's something very important. We spend 90% of our time indoors these days. Stop and think about that. 90% of our time. And the EPA says indoor air is 2 to 5 times worse than outdoor air. So we need to be breathing clean, healthy air. And we want that for you and your family. Healthy, safe air to start breathing. So sign up for the Healthy Home Challenge. It is free. Or better yet, take advantage of the holiday bundle. Again, Friday is it. Friday, the bundle is gone. It's probably not going to come back next year. We did this year, but with the price increases and all of the increases, it's probably not going to be available next year. So take advantage of it. And if you have any questions, we are here for anything you need. Thanks.